You know, you're talking to someone who has been in this lifestyle for about 10 years now, 10 long, solid years. Definitely.
Yeah.
So was it just a health decision? Was it a religious decision or a total lifestyle change altogether?
It was definitely just a health decision in the beginning because of the weight, the physical that you can see. I had aches and pains in my knees and my ankles because I carried so much weight on my little body. So that right there was already like a drastic change. Once I dropped my first 100 pounds, it was like, whoa, I feel different. I feel much lighter. So yeah, that piece right there is just a change in itself. And then the working out piece, I realized for my body, I have to do it every day. I literally 5 to 6 days a week, I go to the gym. If not for an hour, at least a little 30-minute good workout, hit some type of movement, because it just sets my day. When I exercise in the morning, it's like, okay, the rest of my day, my mentality is like, okay, well, I just worked out, and I don't want to waste my workout and eat something that I don't need to eat because it's like cancel this out. You know what I mean? So I do meal prep for myself. Like if you saw my refrigerator, you'd be like, really? I did it for my children. I clean the refrigerator out, and all the meals are there for the week because they are at home, and like all the fruits and vegetables that I know that they like to eat, I buy plenty of them. I say you can have as much of this stuff that you want. I don't mind spending $40, $50 on carrots and cucumbers and apples and stuff like that if you're going to eat it, because I know you're here at the home and they're not able to go out, you know, if I have to leave to go to the restaurant. So it's like it's just important for them to establish that lifestyle, so when they become older, they can see, well, you know what, Mommy always did meal prep. Mommy always ate healthy. You know, it'll be just automatic to go to the store and buy stuff to make salads, or go to the store and buy the vegan cheese or whatever the case may be. So, yeah.
All right, guys, you're listening to Jessica Mack. Jessica Mack. For those of you that are on Instagram, Facebook, follow us now. J Turner Mack on Instagram. That's Jessica Mack. You can follow me, Kingya Speaks, and Kingya Show. Jessica, I want to make sure that we are also connected on social media as well. If we are not, go ahead and make that connection on there. We've got the flyer posted on both of the social media pages, on Instagram, doing Kingya Show. On Instagram is Kingya Speaks, and also on Facebook, Kingya Speaks. So we are excited about what Jessica Mack is doing and the lifestyle that she has adopted and adapted to over the last 10 years. Was it a difficult choice for you to make, Jessica, when you were going through the weight loss? You went from 400 pounds, and what was your goal when you were at 400 pounds? Was it I'm going to go vegan to lose 300 pounds, or I'm going to go vegan to so many pounds? Did you have that thought process going on in your mind?
I honestly did not. And I think I would have made the decision sooner if I would have made it in my mind to know that it is possible. I was always a chunky child. So when I became, high school, college, of course, I grew bigger and bigger and bigger. And by the time I had my son, that was at my most, my highest weight. So in my mind, I always thought I could not lose the weight because I was just so heavy. So my mental process was like, I just need to work out, and I know I'm going to lose weight. I didn't have a goal like if I can lose 300 pounds in a year. I didn't even think like it. That just seemed too far-fetched for me. I was literally taking one meal at a time, taking 1 pound at a time. If I lost any weight for that week, I was extremely happy because I know the number is slowly. I could not think past what I want to see. Unfortunately, I could not see it because in my brain, I'm just like, it's too much. And I feel like I would get stressed and just overwhelmed mentally, thinking like, man, I got to lose that much weight, looking at the scale, dang, you know what I mean? So I didn't have that mindset to like, well, I got to lose this amount of weight at this amount of time. I just knew I had to lose weight. I just know I had to eat healthy. So I'm still even on that kick. Like now I kind of have a goal because I'm under the 200s. So now I kind of can picture like, okay, if I can drop a good another 15, 20 pounds, and I think I'll be settled. But even then, I have to have another goal so that I can reach it. Because a lot of times when people lose weight, they get comfortable and they start eating and changing their habits back to their old ways. And before you know it, you're back at that scale number that you said you didn't want to see. So it's like small mini goals are important to me because there's always something to reach for. And it's literally a lifestyle because it's not like I'm going to do this for 5 months and then I'm going to go back. For me, it's no going back.
Right. And that's good. I think that's full. Obviously, I'm sure you get a lot of non-vegans in your restaurant.
For sure.
And all of that. And what are some of the responses that you receive and try and enjoy the food?
Well, a lot of people, they knew us before they knew it was vegan type deal from the food truck, so they still remain my customers even after they found out it was actually vegan. But a lot of my friends that are not even vegan, they promote it because it's like the food just tastes good. It's not a misnomer that vegan food is nasty. This is just really good food and it's good for you. So it's not really a difficult sale. And as we grow in business, I'm seeing more vegans reach out to us and find us. But when we first started, I would say probably about only 10% of our shoppers were vegan. Everybody else were meat eaters. So it's basically in my tests, I don't want to say my test dummies, but the people that I would test my new recipes on would be meat eaters, so they can give me honest feedback and be like, okay, this texture is off. I'm like, okay, then I'll try a different bean or I'll try a different vegetable for that. Like the flavor is good, but the texture. So I try to merge them both so that meat eaters can just enjoy good food. And then, of course, the vegan is just already going to love it anyway because it's vegan.
Of course, we're going to eat some good vegan food, and we're going to talk good about you if it's great vegan food, and
right.
Some, they talk bad about it. So those experiences, positive and negative, I tell you, it helps with the growth and learning process as we continue to elevate and educate, the world on a vegan lifestyle or a healthier alternative to foods, because I am so sick and tired of this sad diet that we have here in America.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It is taking us, wiping us out in astronomical numbers. It's just horrible what's going on.
Yeah.
But I am glad that you have this course for as long as you have, and it is wonderful to hear you talk about the joy of being a vegan and the joy of eating healthier. Oh man, that's just amazing. It's amazing.
Man, I love it.
You say you love it as well.
Yeah, I said that I love this life. There's like no turning back. It's funny because my friends are like, well, I had meat today. I'm sorry. I'm like, don't apologize to me. Apologize for the animals. Apologize for your stomach. But you do what's best for your body. So that's why I'm like, when meat eaters come, I embrace it because you're doing well today, so.
Southern Vegan Soul Cafe. Why Southern? Why that term Southern? And what are you? Tell us about some of these dishes that you were whipping up. It's about some of these the dishes that really sell the most. Tell us a little bit about that, because just looking at this plate, just looking at this breakfast plate. Oh,
right.
some type of way. Like, I just want to get in and just drive and just come. Matter of fact, can I just order that and you send a drone to deliver it to me?
Listen, I got you, boo. You already know.
That's all I want. What's right there on that picture? That's what I need. Because that's a beautiful picture. So let's talk about some of the food that you have to. You have we can direct our listeners to that website in about 3.
For sure. So
tell us about.
Yeah, so the picture you're talking about is our chicken and waffles, and we would do a Sunday brunch, and we have chicken waffles. We'll do steak, egg, and cheese melts, chicken biscuits, biscuits and gravy, grits. The yellow grits, not the white grits, the yellow grits, and cheese. And of course, we make all the cheese from scratch. We make all the the waffles from scratch. And that was one of our popular dishes. We haven't opened back for Sunday brunch yet because we just moved. But the Soulful from Southern Vegan Soul Cafe, we offer, greens, cornbread, mac and cheese, rice and gravy, steak, fried chicken. And, of course, they're all plant-based. So we use, fried chicken, we use our jackfruit. For a steak, we use textured vegetable protein. Then we have, like, our sandwich combos, where we would have like our BLT, which was made out of coconut bacon that I flavor, our Mac Attack, which is our pulled barbecue with mac and cheese and bacon on a sandwich. Oh, so delicious. Our hand-cut fries that we literally cut potatoes and fry them. So it's like you're not going to get that from anywhere else. Like, as much time as it takes is definitely worth it versus buying the frozen fries that have like 10, 15 ingredients when it just needs to be potatoes and maybe oil and salt. So, yeah, we get down with the lowdown.
It certainly sounds like it. I mean, it sounds good. I've been seeing Tabitha Brown. Friends of mine have shown me some of Tabitha Brown stuff. Now that I'm on Facebook, I guess I can go on there and look at Tabitha Brown myself now and see what she's talking about, because she sounds like she knows a little bit about what she's talking about. But nevertheless, we're not talking about Tabitha Brown right now. We talking about Jessica Mack. I mean, Jessica
right.
Mack. That happened in that kitchen. So what about all your coworkers, your employees? Are they all vegan as well? Let's talk a little bit about what that environment looks like, and have they adopted a vegan lifestyle since they are working in a vegan restaurant?
For sure. So my 2 chefs, they are not vegan, but they're very impressed by the food that we produce. So we're working on it. We're working on them. He enjoyed one of our chefs enjoyed a certain things. He hasn't tried the whole menu, but they're working on it now. The young lady that I have at the front desk, she's more of a pescatarian, so she only eats the fish, but everything else is the fruits and vegetables and all that, the grains and all that stuff. I just hired another young lady. She's not 100% vegan, but she definitely walks a healthy lifestyle, both mentally, spiritually, and physically. So she's on that path too. And for everybody that works for me or that I work with, because I want them to feel like they're a part of the business, they get a free meal while they're there. Because my mentality is like, if you're working in a restaurant with all this healthy food, I need you to be healthy yourself. So you always get a meal when you work, because I need you to be right, and I need you to testify for us. When people say, "Oh, what's your favorite?" they can easily say, "Oh, you know what? This is sincerely my favorite because I eat this every day at work," or whatever their choice is.
And that's good that you implement that, because working in that environment cannot be easy for non-vegetarians or non-vegans. And the fact that you can cater to non-vegetarians is a lot about the quality of the food that you're preparing in your restaurant.
Right, so.
Yeah. So we're going to take a quick break in just a moment, and then we're going to come back. But you know what? Before we take that break, Jessica, can you tell them where they can find you, where they can find your website? Let's give them your social media plugs, all your information.
Sure. So you can always go to southernvegansoulcafe.com, and there you can access our Instagram, our Facebook. our store hours, our phone number, our location, our menu that you can download